Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Good morning, everyone. As you all might know by now, I am Edmund Chapman, the CEO of Stop Playing Apparel, which I launched in 2021. Stop Playing Apparel is just a brand I came up in the gym just to motivate guys to work out hard. And then I noticed that people in the world also needed this motivation for things that might be going on in their lives, things that might be going on throughout the pandemic, things that might be going on throughout their trials and tribulations, their marriages, their children, their schooling, college kids, high school kids. So Stop Playing has many different meanings, but it all pertains to your mindset. So that's why I created Stop Playing Apparel. You can come shop with me at stopplaying.net. That's STOPPLAYN.net. All right, let's get to it. Today, I'm going to talk to you about doing what's right. Doing what's right. In life, you need to always do what's right. Not what is in your best favor, not what you think is right, but actually doing what is actually right in the eyes of the law, in the eyes of the Lord, in the eyes of this humanity. Doing what's right. Many times we try to justify why we did what we did, why we said what we said, why we bought what we bought, and etc. etc. And in our hearts, we know that that wasn't right. In our hearts, we know we shouldn't have said that to her. In our hearts, we know we shouldn't have said that to him. In our hearts, we know we shouldn't have did X, Y, and Z. We know that it was not right. But for some odd reason, we as humans tend to do things that the Lord's not pleased with. So I'm talking to you guys today about just doing what is right. What is right? What is right? You know when it's right when you feel it in your heart. You know when it's right when it's getting blessed. You know when it's right when your gut feeling tells you it's right. You know when it's right when others prosper off of something you might have said. Because you know if it's not right, your gut gonna tell you it's not right. God gonna tell you it's not right. People is not gonna be gravitating towards what you're doing, and everything is not gonna fall apart. And your conscious mind gonna tell you that wasn't right. I shouldn't have did that. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have been that way. Do what's right. I don't care if you're getting a divorce. Do what's right in the divorce. I don't care if you go to a store and they give you too much change back. Don't be grateful for the extra couple of dollars. True story, true facts. I used to work at TSA in Chicago, and we used to park in a parking garage. And one time, I got a lady, I think the parking was like $5 or something like that. And I gave her a 10, and she gave me 2 fads back. And then I was not knowledgeable to the fact of do what's right. So I drove off. I looked like I got her a 10. She got me 2 fads back. So she got me exact money right back. But instead of a solid 10, she got me 2 fads. And I knew in my soul it wasn't right. Did I turn around and take the money back? No, I did not. But I knew it wasn't right. And I should have did what was right. I should have turned back around, went back into the parking lot, and told her, like, hey, you gave me a wrong change back. Do what's right. I remember in church years ago, This lady had, I think my pastor was telling a story how a lady had somehow ordered a TV offline or something like that, and they sent it to her. Then a couple of weeks later, they sent her another TV because sometime the system messed up, and she was at church testifying and praising God for it. And like, that's not right. Like, they made a mistake, and you think it's a blessing from God, where it's really not a blessing from God. Do what's right. Tell them, like, no. And my pastor told her, like, no, that TV is not a blessing. They just made a mistake in the system. So you cannot say, oh, thank you, God, that I only have one TV, now I have two TVs. No, do what's right. I can't say, thank you, God, that this parking lady gave me all my money right back. No, it's not right. Do what's right. Because in the long run, blessings are going to fall on you. Blessings are going to fall on your family. Blessings are going to fall on your neighbor. Instead, the Bible, love thy neighbor. Do what's right. Still love that neighbor. That might fault you, that might shame you, that might smite you. Still do what's right. Do what's right at work with them co-workers. You might be like, oh man, they snitches, or oh man, I don't like them, they racist or whatever. But if you gotta work with them, you gotta do things with them, do what's right. Do your job. Don't diminish the fact that you still have to do your job at the end of the day. Do what's right. You don't have to talk to them. You don't have to like them. But do what's right at your job. I work for Frito-Lay. I have to unload trucks with coworkers. So in the day, I still got to unload. I don't care what I personally feel about somebody. I still got to work with them and get these trucks done and get out on these streets and deliver this product. I still got to do what's right. I don't got time to be fussing, arguing, be mad with these people. I don't got to talk to them. I can put my headphones on and do my job. Do what's right. That's all I'm saying. Your children, do what's right. What's right. Do what's right with your children and for them. Do what's right. I don't care if they are smart as a whip, or they are getting in trouble and you know it's their fault. Don't go to that school snapping on them teachers. Do what's right. You know your child. On the flip side, you know your child is not disobedient, and then they say X, Y, and Z about your child. Do what's right. Don't assume that the school is right. You know your child. You live with your child every single day. Do what's right. Not do what's in the favor of yourself. Not do what's in the favor of your child. Not just believing, oh, if the school said it, it must be right. Or, oh, if my child said it, then that's what happened. No. Do what's right. Like my son will tell me X, Y, and Z happened. And I'll be like, and I know my son. Smart as a whip, but I know he got a mouth. Slick tongue. So I'm like, well, how did you say it? And then he'll say, I say, well, that's what happened. That's the problem right there. Not what you said, but how you said it. So now these teachers are looking like, yes, she changed the rule, or yes, she changed the directions. I get it. But your slick talk back to her, now you getting in trouble because the way you said it slick back to her. Instead of saying it with dignity, with honor, like, excuse me, but X, Y, and Z, what you said. That's not what you said, so that's not what I'm doing. I'm doing what you said previously. No, you're not. If she changed the rule or she changed the assignment, you have to do what's right. You have to do that assignment. You can't just say, oh, I'm doing what you said before. No, she changed it. Yes, you can come and say, excuse me, but I remember you said it this way. And then if she snap on you, you come and tell us, and we go up there and do what's right. But I know my children. I know certain things like, no, that's not him. Or yes, he probably said it the slick way. But I'm going to talk to him and see how he said it. Then I'm going to do what's right. And I'm going to teach my children like, hey, this is why this happened. in business. I got my own apparel line. I'm not a big name company, so I'm not about to be out here saying, oh, come and buy this hoodie for $60. Because I'm trying to make a penny, trying to make a dollar. I'm sorry, I'm trying to make a dollar off someone. I'm going to do what's right. I'm new out here. I'm going to take how much it costs to make the sweater and then, figure out the numbers and then sell it. I'm not just out here trying to get over on people. I'm going to do what's right. I could sell this hoodie for $60 and might have people buy it too. I'm like, okay, but I know that is not right. You're going to say, yes, but it's business. No, in business, you got to do blah, 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 blah. No, a lot of people get over. A lot of people get over on people. They're not doing what's right. And some people have mad success not doing what's right. And in the long run, guess what? God still sees that. So you might go 50 years with doing stuff wrong. And then in the day of judgment, God will say, depart from me, for I never knew you. Because you never did things right. Do things right. I'm trying to do things right by people. I try to do a sports camp with kids. And not just to make money, but I'm trying to do what's right. With getting them involved, helping them with their sports, helping them with their mind, trying to continue to do what's right and sowing seeds into people. That's all I'm trying to get y'all to understand. No matter what situation happened, do what's right. If that woman cooking for you every day and keeping that house clean, do what's right. Get them bills paid. Take care of her. Make sure she all right. Because she making sure the kids all right. She making sure the house all right. She making sure, y'all not falling behind the bills. Do what's right. Do what's right. Always do what's right. If you got a business partner, don't try to scheme on top because they not really looking at the numbers like that. They just all about making the business work and you scheming off the top. Do what's right. Because at the end of the day, when you do what's wrong, it's going to come back and bite you in the butt. Listen to me carefully. When you're doing what's wrong, it will come back for you. You gotta always maintain your dignity, maintain your honor, and maintain what God has brought to you and brought you through. Just do what's right. Do what's right. I cannot emphasize that enough. So this video is not about to be a long video, being repetitive. I just want to let you know, in the midst of adversity, stop playing and do what's right. Don't try to make a quick dollar. Don't try to gain quick friends. Don't jump into a quick marriage. Don't try to make somebody else jealous because you're mad at them or because XYZ happened. Always do what's right. Even if you're going to split with your friendships, do what's right. If somebody asks you, okay, say if you got, you had a business and somebody's working for you and they stop working for you to try to do their own thing or whatever, and somebody asks you about that person, do what's right. Don't get mad because they left your business. Do what's right. If they was a good worker, they was a good worker. Do what's right. If you was living together and you wasn't married and y'all decided to go separate ways and somebody asked you about that woman, don't defame her name or ask you about that man. Don't do that. If just y'all situation didn't work, do what's right. You don't gotta praise a person, but do what's right. Like, they was cool, they was okay. Always do it. I just want people to always do what's right and not what's right now, not what gets you the accolades, not what gets you the praises, not what gets you the money, not what gets you the fame, not what make you a an Instagram celebrity or Instagram star, do what's right. Even with this social media, do what's right. Because guess what? If you're on social media fronting and stunning like you got the best relationship, or fronting and stunning like you got all this money or and stuff like this, and somebody comes to you like, man, how did you obtain that wealth? Or how did you open up that business? Or how did you get into that great marriage? And you're lying to them? Come on. And then they try to do the same thing you did, and it don't work, and they looking like, why? And they really looked up to you, and you didn't do what's right. You didn't tell them all the hard work you put into it. You didn't tell them all the late nights you was into it. You didn't tell them or you didn't tell them truth, like, you know, whatever you see on Instagram is just entertainment. It's not real. You know, or I had a parent or somebody pass away, and I had an inheritance passed down to me, and that's how I was able to. And I've seen women that was born blessed with like a nice butt or whatever. I'm transparent, and I've seen them like give people these workouts, saying this how you get your butt like mine. And I've been thinking like, well, you was kind of born with that. So people working out, doing all this stuff, and not getting the same results because you was kind of born with that. Like, do what's right. Say, you know what? I was kind of blessed and born with this, but this is what I do to try to maintain it. Because I see that all the time with fitness people. They have certain things, like they born with nice quads, they born with nice calves, and they try to say, oh, this is what I did to. And I be looking, because I look at people workouts all the time. I'm like, based on the workout you're doing and the food you're eating, you were just blessed with that. So you try to tell this person to do X, Y, and Z when you just blessed with nice legs. You just blessed with nice arms, big arms if you're a guy. You just blessed with, you know, like some people I see this young boy, they can jump out the gym. Some of them just blessed with the ability to jump out the gym. Not they was in the weight room doing some squats or doing some lunges or doing some steps to get their legs right. Some of them just was literally blessed with that. So do what's right. Tell people like, yeah, I was blessed with this butt if you're a woman. I was blessed with this jumping ability. I was blessed with these big arms. I was blessed with these nice calves. I was just blessed with it. But I took the blessing and I started working on it and started doing other things, and that's how I maintain it. That's what I'm just saying. Because all the time, a woman to look at another woman, look at her shape, like, oh man, I want to get a body like that. And then they try and do what she did, and in reality, she didn't do nothing. She just was blessed with that, but she not keeping it 100. You see a dude jump out the gym, like, man, how are you jumping out the gym? I don't never even see you in the weight room. Oh yeah, man, I be doing X, Y, Z, and you ain't never seen them there. You like in there 24/7 every day. But they're just lying to you for some odd reason. Do what's right. I just want people just to do what's right. That's the main subject I'm trying to instill into people's brain. Do what's right, because people are watching you and trying to mimic what you're doing. And if you're not doing it right, or you're giving them false witness, or you telling them X, Y, Z, which is not true, and they looking up to you, children looking up to you, and you're not doing what's right in your marriage, and so your daughter seeing how you treat her mom, your son seeing how you treat his father, guess what's going to happen? That daughter going to do that to her husband. That son going to do that to his wife. Do what's right. People is always watching. And that's why I try to put out these messages. I'm not perfect. Not by any stretch of imagination. but I'm trying to strive for doing things that's right. So therefore, if anybody's watching, they can hear my voice and hear my soul, and I can just try to have them stop playing and change their mind frame and try to get them to start doing things that is right. So guys, I don't want to be long before you long. I just want to tell you to stop playing and do what's right. And I'm not trying to start off talking about my apparel company, so therefore, like I'm trying to manipulate you into buying this and then tell you blah blah blah. No, I'm just letting you know every message I put out on Wednesdays is to help you. And that's what this brand came from, to help people. To help people. So guys, once again, this is Edmund Chapman, CEO of Stop Playing Apparel. Come and shop with me. Don't shop with me. Just come and get your mind right and stop playing. You too can achieve anything you want. God loves you. I love you. Do what's right. Peace.